you can count that. Yeah, I do get you.
Yeah, then you can be like 5 to 6 lakh, 6 lakh around.
Yeah, that would be adequate. What if I
Everything
have?
like.
Yeah, what if I have to start right now? Then how much I have to pay in the initial fee so that I will be adequate
Yeah,
to stick on?
our fees you can pay in the installment, but the government fees, for example, you need to pay for the like document verification, all those things around $1,000 you need to pay to the government. But for us, our fees you can pay in 3 installments. Even if you need a loan also, uh, any Indian citizen, we can help you to pay EMI up to 6 months, 9 months, up to 12 months. We have an option also.
No, basically from my concern is like I'm just working started from before month only, 2 months only it's been. So I have to take on my own call and I have to spend my own money to get through this abroad thing.
Yeah,
so
so you can pay like slowly. We will give you the offer.
Yeah, so if this might take around, if this might take around 1 year, then I'll be working parallelly here and then be preparing for that too. And I can assess myself and I can put myself this money in this thing. But yes. I wanted to have an assure from your side, like if I wanted to tell to my parents, like I'll be looking forward to, and I'm just very confident to have to go with this AMC. Then I have to be very confident in saying that from your side, I wanted to genuinely ask you whether this is going to be working or not. That's what, because I couldn't
we are not basically agency or agent. Our company is basically an education company. Our basically job to provide you with the right guidance. Basically in India, a lot of agencies, they are charging, I know, even
exactly.
They are charging like 10 lakh, 15 lakh, and some of them already give the money and they are not getting the visa.
Exactly.
So we are not saying for you visa or anything. Our job to complete all this process. Automatically, you will get the visa, because this is said by the government. Wherever, even if you go to Australian Medical Council website, you just check what are the steps they are saying. So we are here to complete these steps only. We are not saying to you, will give you the job. Job you will automatically get. Okay. Once you complete this, definitely you will get a lot of jobs. Even I can show you, if we just go on a website and find out how many jobs right now available. I don't know. I never check, but I'm going to check now as you are asking, So let's see. There is one website called seek.com. So this is Australian number 1 website for job search. Okay. This is same like in India. We used to use like Naukri.com, right? So anyone is looking for a job, they have to go for Naukri.com or maybe on LinkedIn, right?
Yes.
In Australia, if you are looking for any job, so this is a local job website. So we can see here the doctor or physician, if I type and see how many jobs are available. Basically, here the main problem in Australia, saying 3,802 jobs.
But here, I had a few colleagues of mine. They have been trying for this AMC, and they are saying like AMC step 1 would be okay, you can get over it. But AMC step 2 clinical, this OSCE thing would be like very difficult, and you can't score and you can't do this stuff.
Hundreds of doctors are working in Australia. How they clear the exam? So this is like same thing, if someone is given in India IS, right? So IS, what is the passing rate? Maybe less than 1%. Still people are giving the exam. So same for IIT. Even same for AIMS also in India. But still people are fighting. But here the chance to pass part 2 around 20 to 25%. Is still, I can say 20 times higher something if you are looking in India.
Okay.
And this is not like you are already working and you are earning the money. And if you fail in your first attempt, you can go for second attempt. This is like unlimited attempts here. They are not restricting you. You can only sit 2 times, and if you fail, you have to go back to your home country. They are not saying like this. You can work until you pass the part 2. So basically, all part 2, I can personally feel that OSCE exam, this is not for medical doctors. OSCE exam need to complete it by all the healthcare professionals. Pharmacists also need to complete OSCE. Even nurses also, they need to pass. Nurse have their first exam called NCLEX. Okay, they need to pass from their home country. Another exam for them, OSCE. Same for medical, same for dentist. So this is a similar process for everyone. And I can say this is a very easier exam as compared to dentist.
Okay.
BDS doctor is really little bit harder. So, for example, part one, you can pass up to 70% in first attempt. If you pass and you got the job. Right now, if you are working in India as a government medical officer, hardly you are getting maybe 50 to 70,000 only in
Exactly.
any PHC or PSC, wherever
Exactly.
you are working. So 50,000 is less than 1,000 AUD. Okay. And they are giving you, 70,000, 80,000. This is like, when I came to Australia first time, so basically I came to complete my PhD and my salary was 26,600. So me and my wife, we survive in Sydney. I never work apart from this. This is more than enough. Even you can save around, 2 to 3,000 AUD per month. So whatever you are getting in India, return is very, very high. So you see basically the return after your registration is done. So your salary is going to be like 2 CR per year. Maybe you need to work for 5 to 10 years in India to save that much money. Maybe 10 to 20 years you are working in government sector, especially.
Yeah. Why I'm
So is
asking
there
this
any
much of-
age limit?
Yes, Raj.
So is there any age limit?
Yes, age limit is there, definitely. So your age must be below 43 years. But you are eligible, basically, I can see.
Yeah, I'm
Many
25 years.
doctors, I know that last week one doctor discussed with me. His age is about 44 years. He's associate professor pediatrics in Delhi. He's very famous physician there. He's earning more than maybe 5 lakh, he told me. But still he want to migrate now. But because of his age, he cannot. So this is the right time for you if you really want to migrate Australia. So you can take a step. You're already working in India. You just work there. Ultimately, you will need about 3 to 4 hours per day. You just need to study, just clear AMC 1, and then English, start looking a job. We will also provide you the job assistance, means in the sense of your CV, your cover letter, what kind of question they may ask in the interviews, what are the job website, how your profile look like on the website. So all those things we will provide you at the free of cost. Because we are charging you only for the course. Our is the education company. We are not a migration agency, or we are not an agent, basically.
Okay. That's
So
good.
the main issue is, may I ask one question?
Yes, Raj.
The main issue, enthusiasm is, do everyone, those who passed step 1 and English fluency language test, will get a junior residency the job at Australia?
Can. If you cannot, if you are confident to pass AMC 2, you can come take a visit visa, come to write AMC 2. If you already passed part 1 and English and you are confident, you can go for part 2. You directly can come to Australia, write part 2. So this is that they are not required to you must work for GMO for certain times, then only you can write the AMC 2. So some students, some doctors, they come to Australia, they directly write AMC 2, not AMC 1. And when they come to Australia, start looking a job for JMO, and simultaneously they give part 2 also. If they pass, then they directly can go to residency, or if they do not pass and got the job. Because, basically the job shortage in the rural area. So if you are ready to work anywhere in Australia, definitely you will get the opportunity. But if you have restrictions, for example, no, I have some relative in Sydney, I only want to work in Sydney, then might be you may not got. So don't restrict for yourself for 1 or 2 years. After that, you can work anywhere in Australia. There is no restriction. But initial days, they are looking to doctors basically in the regional areas. Even the visa, they will sponsor you. They will give you the condition. You have to work certain years. For example, we are offering you this GMO job. You have to work for me at least for 2 years. Then what is the if you join there and leave after 3 months or 6 months, So the hospital has to hire another doctor, and there is a critical shortage here. Not able to find a doctor easily in Australia. That's why most likely they give condition that you need to work certain years for them.
That's very good.
Yeah, if you are ready to fulfill, yes. For example, I am ready to work in anywhere. And Australia is very, very safe, I can say. So no need to worry. This is not like an Indian village or our villages like sometimes there is no electricity or lot of problems we know, right? But here, even if there is a population like 10,000, so there will be a school, there will be a hospital, everything will be there. And bus, maybe that train station also there. Even something happened to the patient, so there is a lot of air ambulance. For example, if you are working as a GMO in the hospital, and if you and your doctor is not able to tackle this case, you have to call immediately the helicopter come and pick up this patient, come to in the major city like Sydney or Melbourne. So I'm working in one hospital called here Westmead Children Hospital. So this is the number one hospital. I can say the biggest hospital. This is same like if we can compare like our AIMS in India, So anything so this is our is the major hospital AIMS in India. So same like Westmead Hospital. So every day we receive so many patients basically from regional areas, from the air ambulance. So you will basically feel proud when you are working in Australia. Nowadays, a lot of people, even in my family also, a lot of doctors basically, they always complain, this and that, but some of them already crossed their age 45 plus, so they didn't take the step before and now they are regretting, they can move earlier, but now they cannot, this and that, the problem in India, so you cannot. So if you can pass part one, definitely, and you are ready to work anywhere in Australia, opportunity for you there. But if you have some restriction, might be a problem. Not problem, maybe take a longer time. For example, if you are getting maybe in 1 month or 2 months, for this might be you need to wait for 6 months. Like this.
Dr. Vamsi, you are on mute. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah.
And please fill one form we give in the chat box. This form, if you can fill, then Sahil will connect with you. Sahil basically is a course coordinator for AMC. So if you have any questions, you can ask him anytime. And still, if you want to talk to me one more time, so he will connect with me again. Okay.
Oh, okay. Basically, I am from the south part of India, Andhra Pradesh. So how can I connect and be in touch with it every for this slot booking for this AMC registration?
Everything. That Sahil, basically our team basically based in India only. Okay. So company is Australian. I am in Australia, but the sales team, marketing, technology, all this in India only.
Okay. So from the beginning of this process to end of the process, where I can settle up to this 1 year, it would be time taking. From that, I'll be in
I
contact.
can say less than 1 year it may take, but it is up to you. It might around, I can say, 4 month AMC coaching and 1 month for English. So almost I can say that in 6 months, if you can complete these 2 steps, and then finding a job, maybe 1 to 3 months. So on an average, like 6 to 9 months, I'm considering. But if once you got the job, and then if you want to take some time, you can take. For example, you have some commitment in family commitment, whatever, in India. So you can take some time and come later on. So within 1 year, definitely you can come to Australia.
Okay, then I have to make a ready amount of like 5 to 6 lakhs around. That would be adequate enough to.
No. I mean, you need to be basically you are paying in installments. So no need to be 6 lakh at the moment for you. For example, if you are working and you are earning, I'm sure 50,000 per month, right?
Yes,
So if you work in next 6 months, so you can, you cannot save to your family, but you can reinvest here to Australia. You can manage easily.
Okay, then because why I'm asking you from all this is like I have already consulted a few consultancies regarding this abroad thing, but everyone are charging high and they are very fake. I have came across like very fake consultancies and they have charged a lot.
Actually, maximum consultancy are fake in India.
Yeah.
Even they don't know about the AMC and all those things, they will say we will help you. You will get definitely get the visa. There is a shortage, this and that. Once you pay the fees for them, I'm not saying all, but most of them. Then they will say yes, we already applied your visa. We are waiting this and that. We have so many stories like you basically from Andhra Pradesh in Hyderabad. There's so fake consultancies.
Exactly.
To give you some example, some student already got the visa, but they are not a medical doctor because AMC we are running first time. We are running the other courses from long back. Like for example, this KAPS exam. We have around 500 students, and I can say more than 200 students from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana only.
Okay. That's
Yes.
good. That's
And so many students got the visa. There's one girl, his name is Asra. I remember she's from my last batch. And she paid around 3 lakh rupees, one of the consultancy in Hyderabad. And the consultancy told her that you will get the visa for Canada. And she's waiting like last 1.5 years, I say they never back give you that the money and she didn't get the visa. She found my video somewhere, then she talked to me. I convinced her to join. She passed the exam. She have 3 kids. And with her husband, now she's moving to Australia. She already got the invitation 190 visa for the Victoria.
okay.
And even if I can show you some of my screenshot in my WhatsApp, there are some students, they always, whenever they got the visa, they just ping me. Basically, they give the information, sir, I applied, and I'm doing this and that. But whatever the update. So yesterday, there's a, I think 2 days back, there's a one student got, what is the name of this guy? Matthew. So this guy is an Indian from Kerala, but he is living in UAE. And he passed the exam, so he got 190 visa. So you can see his conversation, what he's saying. Hello, sir. Good news. By God's grace, I have been granted 190 visa invitation from Victoria. And
From my side, I just got you. It's very privileged and great to talk to you indirectly in person. And if all goes good,
guy also I can give you. There's even one consultancy in Kerala. He asked him to pay 14 lakh to complete this process. Then he talked to me. So he was saying, you are asking just around 2 lakh. Why is this much difference? Are you are a fake guy or So he talked to me, like 3-4 times. He enrolled. Now he got the visa. Not he, there is one lady. Her age is about 41 year age. She is from also Kerala. Her name is Nancy. She also got invitation last week.
No, even I have consulted a Bangalore consultancy called Go Campus Consultancy. It's everywhere popular here in India recent times, but they are charging very high. They are first installment only. They're asking for 5 lakhs, and second installment would be like 5 lakhs.
No, like don't pay. We are not a consultancy. First of all, we are not a consultancy.
Yeah.
We are a tech
but
company.
you are doing the same thing they are doing, but they are charging that much of high, and obviously I'm not eligible to pay that.
We are only charging the course we are providing you. That's it.
Okay.
We are not charging you anything else. So rest of the fees you need to pay to the government directly to their account. For example, yes, we also have a lawyer. If you need assistance in the visa, we will connect with you Australian lawyer, and you need to pay directly to them, not to us. We are not an agency. We are not a consultancy. We are basically an education company. So you need to only pay to us. We are just charging for the course, for AMC course, for the English preparation course, like this.
No, I don't have this idea like you are only for the coaching consulting. I thought of you like a consulting agency thing. So I just wanted to reconfirm you directly so that I could move forward.
No, our lot of students, every week, I think 5 to 10 students, we are getting the visas, even there is one guy, half an hour before I start this conversation, I just talked to him. So this guy basically got, his name is Sijo. He's a Sijo Matthew. He's in Oman basically, but he's from Kerala. Okay? So he just sent me, if you can listen.
No, it's not audible. But anyways, fine. No need to go.
Basically, this guy, what he's saying, he passed the exam with us in 19th of March. Now he got a job in Queensland. So the company ready to sponsor him visa. So he has some doubt. He asked me, so I just call him. I give the clarification to him. So basically, he also got the visa.
Okay.
The company is ready to sponsor him. His age is about 42 year because if your age is higher, so you have little bit low chance to get visa because in the age they give highest point. But if you have working experience, if you can show working experience, then you can make up. But if, for example, you did your MBBS like a 10-year back and you are not working in India, now you want to migrate to Australia. So last 10 years working experience you cannot show. So you are losing the point in this working experience. But if you have working experience, definitely there is a plus point for you to get a job. Even, all this if you complete it, if you do not have experience, because the job most likely you will get in a government hospital. Here basically in Australia, 95% basically the government setup. Here there is not a concept of a private clinic or private hospital. Because as a patient, I do not need to pay anything for the doctor, for lab or radiology, or even for pharmacy. So there is one card called Medicare card, and I'm just seeing my own card. So that card basically, we just need to, as a patient, I need to show to the doctor, reception, and doctor will charge directly to fee to the government, not to me. So it is for free for me. So whether I have to go for a hospital in the government or private, so most like same service you will get. Not
I would love. I would love to suggest this thing to my even my friends also. They are already planning and they are in dilemma to whether to, because so many of people have left to UK these recent times, but no one knows any idea regarding this AMC thing.
I can show you. We have a 9 students we join us from UK. 9 students. They went to study there. They invest, I think, for 50-40 lakh rupees, they do their master degree, basically non-clinical master degree, like MPH or healthcare management.
Exactly.
And now they are planning to come Australia. They join us now. So there are so many stories. So UK basically, even PSW, they give basically the UK visa called post-study working visa. Recently, they removed this visa. Even if you go in UK to study there, and you have to most likely come back if you cannot find any employer.
Okay.
But in Australia, if you are coming to study in Australia, so Australia, they will give you 3 years more visa. For example, if you are coming 2-year study visa, they will give you additional 3 years. But for you, no need, but I'm just giving you option if you want to, to come Australia. We also can help you to get admission done free of cost. Our charges is free for that also. Low cost course.
Thank you so much. And what if I wanted to continue my masters there, because this would be like the basic UG thing what I'm getting through, like on MBBS basis.
Yeah, I mean, once you completed this residency, then you have to fight again here the residency. So basically, you will be equivalent with a local graduate, whether you are local or foreign. Now you are equal. Then both of you have to fight for the PG seat.
Okay.
But most likely, again, I told this is a local student. I'm basically working in the University of Sydney. University of Sydney is one of the oldest university in Australia. The Sydney Medical School was the first school they established in Australia in 1848. Okay. So, these guys graduate from here, they only want to work in Sydney and Melbourne, big cities only. They do not want to work in the regional areas. But I personally feel this is very good for you as a migrant. You can work because your main earning, basically you want to earn also more money, right? Because you are coming to India. This is also initially you need money. You want to buy a house in Australia or you want to support your family. So you want to earn more as much you can. So if you are coming to regional area, in regional area salary is high because locals do not want to work. That's why they give this opportunity to the foreigner doctors. And the living expenses is very, very low. So currently, if you are coming to Sydney, you need to pay around $2,000 for the house rent.
Okay.
But if you are going in the regional area, you need to just 1,000. So almost you save 1,000 AUD per month. Basically, I'm telling the house. This is not like house means that 3-bedroom house. So if you have a family and kids, in that case. But if you are a single, so you can share, the house. So it's very, very cheap, basically.
Okay. Okay. What if I am like not married and just wanted to get married from there and wanted to settle there? That would be option for my family to.
Yes. I mean, you can marry any Indian girl back in India. She can with you, or maybe you can marry any Indian girl in Australia also. So these are both options you have.
Okay. Because now I'm like 28 and not married, and I wanted to settle before that. That's
Yes,
what.
I mean, this is like if you are a single, so Australian government give 10 additional points. So if you are a married, you are losing that 10 points. Or your partner, for example, you are a medical doctor. Your partner also basically in Australia, there is a list. Every year they give a list, they give the names of the occupations. Okay. So if your occupation in the list, so they will give you the visa. Means you are eligible to apply permanent visa. If your occupation not in the list, then whatever you can, you will not get the visa. So for example, you are a medical doctor, or your wife is an engineer, software engineer, let's suppose, or she is a nurse, or she is a pharmacist, whatever XYZ. Her occupations are in that list also.
Okay.
Then she can give you 10 points.
Okay.
But if her occupation not in the list, so then you will lose that point. But if you are a single, automatically they will give you the 10 points.
Okay. What are the minimum points eligible? Like for Canada, it would be like 67 points. For Australia?
No, for Australia, 65 minimum.
Okay.
I can calculate, or maybe you guys have some idea what is the point system work in Australia. Okay, let's see. Hi, Dr. Nishit. I'll show you 1-2 minutes. Then I will.
Sir, there are a couple of questions from Misma Mansoor from Sri Lanka. If you can.
Yeah, mine is done.
Misma, I'm just going to show one thing. So basically, you need to get the visa in Australia based on the point. So I'm going to show you point-based system, and I will get back to you. So in a PR point calculator, basically for Australia. So this is basically a Australian government first. Okay, this is Australian government website. So here the points you can calculate how many points you have. So if you have a 65 point, you are eligible to apply your PR visa. And good news, basically, they are giving the visa on a minimum point. 65 point, they are giving the visa. 65, 70 point, they are giving the visa. Okay. So I'm just calculating the point for Vamsi. So he's age 28, right?
Yes.
Okay. And English, how much you can score? Can you score 7 or 8 in IELTS?
No, you based on my this much of a debate, what you think? Like, can I pass with 7?
I can give you like the medium 7, right?
Okay.
And do you have any work experience after MBBS?
Yeah, 1 year of experience.
So basically 0. If you have 3-year experience, then you will get a 5 point. But if you have less than 3 years, it will be 0 basically.
Okay.
And this is also 0. Qualification is bachelor degree. No. And you are a single, right?
Yeah.
So you have a 85 point at the moment.
Okay.
Basically 15 point given by the state government. Basically, there is a shortage. The government basically is here. They are fighting, each other. So you have to come state A or state B or state C. So whatever the state they will sponsor you, they will give you the 15 point. And 10 point for your partner because you are a single. Okay? And 15 point for your qualification, 5 points basically. I think this basically you have 80 points. Maybe I mistakenly I chose this wrong option. You have 80 points, but you have more than enough points. And even in English, if you can score 8, so then you can get here 20 points.
Okay.
And there is one exam also called Nati exam. This is basically like if you are a Telugu speaker, or someone is a Hindi speaker, or someone is a whatever speaker. I mean, in India we have so many languages. So if you can pass that exam, means that if you can translate, for example, I'm a Hindi speaker, so I can translate Hindi to English or English to Hindi. So they will give me, there's an exam called NATI. I need to pass this exam. So most likely they will ask like this question. They will give me 5 additional points. So you basically enough point to get the visa. You need 65, but you can be like 90 points easily, 80 points, 80, 85 points. Yeah, you can get. Yeah, Dr. Nishit, how are you?
Thank you.
Hello,
Thank you
sir.
so
I
much.
am fine. I'm Dr. Heenal, and my husband's name is Dr. Nishit. Get together watching this video.
Okay,
I've done my
okay.
MBBS and I've done my MD medicine, community medicine. And recently I'm working in a private medical college as assistant professor. And my husband has done MBBS and family medicine, and he's having his own clinic. So I'm asking that if I get my experience letter from the institute, is it valid as a proof of any working experience?
Yes, basically, if you can show that, basically you need to take from, I think, from your hospital. If they can
Okay.
give that you are working certain hours, because as a assistant professor also, you need to go weekly once, in the OPD or something, right?
Yes, it's daily 8 hours.
Yeah, or maybe you can show also with your husband clinic, you are working there, he also can show, So,
Okay, and what about his experience? Like, if he is having his own clinic, then his own practice is valid, or
yeah, it is valid, but he need to show the evidence. For example, he have any license, for example, GST or any license from government to open a clinic. You need to show. Self-employed. Basically, he need to show he is a self-employed.
okay.
So he need to show in that case, you can show easily.
Okay.
Or for you, maybe another option. If your husband have a he can, if he can show that he is working as a medical administrator, he is managing the hospital or nursing home or clinic, whatever you have. Okay, so he can show that, and you can, there is a opportunity. I think I didn't go further. I thought you guys just for AMC. So there is a one visa called medical administrator.
Okay.
And for that, no need to write exam. Without exam also, you can come Australia as a medical administrator. But simultaneously, you can clear the exam and you can become a GP in Australia.
Okay.
Here, can you able to see?
Yes, sir.
So if somebody did MBBS, MD or MS, and if you have a working experience, 1 year medical administrator or health manager or medical manager, whatever you can say. So in that, you can see that you was managing that hospital.
Okay.
And in that case, you are eligible to apply medical administrator. Or right now, in the 3 states, a visa is opening is there. There is a regional visa, 491, PR visa. You just only need to pass the English test only.
Okay.
So what you can do, you can just start preparation for AMC with us. And if you want on this visa, we will file. Meanwhile, if you got the visa, you can come on that visa and you can start looking a job again.
Okay, sir. Sir, if we have to pay your institutional fees, educational fees, then additional examination fees of this AMC 1 and 2, and so in total, how much we have to be prepared for?
I think, this is most likely 1,000. Around maybe the 4 lakh only, 4-5 lakh, hardly. For one.
Okay,
one,
including AMC fees.
Yes, including AMC fees, English test fees, I'm including everything. This is for AMC 1. I am including this AMC part 1. This basically you have to make an account on AMC website, Epic account. Okay?
Yes.
And then basically I can show you, basically the Sahil is here. He will give you the more information about the fees.
Okay, sir.
But most likely you need not more than 5 lakh.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Here, this is including the AMC fees, government fees also, everything here. I'm including.
Okay, sir.
And this is our fees. So we are not basically agency. We are a institute.
Okay.
But we are. I personally believe. Basically, I'm in Australia, so wherever I go, it's very difficult to find Indian doctor. So wherever you go, you will find a lot of doctor basically from Middle East, especially Egyptian. Even my nearer doctor, he's a Pakistani guy, so I'm going to him only. So even my 2 kilometer around that, there is no Indian doctor for me. I have to go maybe around 5 or 6 kilometers. For my son, I have traveled around 18 kilometers, whenever we have an appointment for my son for pediatrician. So there is one doctor from Gujarat. So he's sitting there. So a lot of basically, if you can, there is one news, maybe Rajasthan Patrika published last week one news. This is about myself also. They published an article. Okay, so in that they are showing that Indians are in the second place. So Indians are coming very high from India to Australia. So if Indians coming like 50,000 every year, Indians coming to Australia, and 50,000 means they might be 2 lakh because their spouse or their kids. If I average one person have 2 kids, तो 2 लाख लोग यहाँ आ रहे हैं. अब 2 लाख लोगों को जो ट्रीटमेंट तो चाहिए, तो हर बंदा चाहता है कि भाई इंडियन कोई वो देखे, इंडियन डॉक्टर मिले उसको. तो यहाँ बहुत ज्यादा जो है अपॉर्चुनिटीज है बेसिकली डे बाय डे. स्पेशली पिछले 5 साल में जो गवर्नमेंट का यहाँ पे क्या था, पहले इस गवर्नमेंट का जो फोकस था वो था चाइना. अभी इन्होंने इंडिया की तरफ पूरा फोकस कर दिया. अभी आपने सुना भी होगा, लास्ट वीक इनका जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे इंडिया गए थे, तो वहां पर शायद मैच हुआ था गुजरात में, आई थिंक एक स्टेडियम में. वहां पर कुछ MOU भी साइन किए गए थे. इवन जो क्वालिफिकेशन है उसको यहाँ पर अप्रूव भी किया जा रहा है. तो बहुत सारे लेवल पे काम चल रहा है गवर्नमेंट लेवल पर भी. तो इन फ्यूचर द फ्यूचर इज, आई मीन आई कैन से फॉर इंडियंस इज वेरी वेरी गुड इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया. आई एम लिविंग हियर इज वन प्लेस कॉल्ड वेस्टर्न सिडनी. बेसिकली मिनी इंडिया बोलते हैं. इवन एक चौराहा जो है उसको वहां पर उसको नाम दे दिया गया है मिनी इंडिया. कम से कम 50 रेस्टोरेंट है उस एरिया में. एक जगह है हैरिस पार्क, इंडियन है वहां पर. तो बहुत इंडियन है यहाँ पर, ऐसा वो नहीं है. अभी बहुत सारे लोग आ रहे हैं, तो इसीलिए बहुत ज्यादा जो है हेल्थ केयर प्रोफेशनल्स भी चाहिए जो है इंडियंस यहाँ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में.
Sir, only you will be the teaching faculty, or
No, I'm not the teacher for AMC.
Okay.
I'm just guiding you for the visa and other purpose. There is a Dr. Swapnil Sharma is there. She is MBBS MD from India, and she completed this process. She is living in Sydney.
Okay. And sir, how much time will be provided from the faculty? Like on daily basis or weekly basis? Like,
Yeah, so weekly hour, basically we are going to take around 10 to 12 hour weekly live sessions.
okay, sir.
And so this is around 3 to 4 months will take to complete the A to Z process. And you no need to see any other. Actually, yeah. मेरा charger not looking.
Dr. Vamsi, till that time, just wanted to confirm your number. Your number ends with 83696, right?
Yeah. 8106 383 696.
Yes, I have your number. So we'll connect after the webinar.
Yeah, I have already been in touch with you. Last week I have pinged you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Nikhil, I have also received your number on the form. So we'll also contact you after the webinar.
Okay.
Thank you.
Doctor, hello, Sahil. Is there?
Yes, tell me.
Yeah. Are there anyone who who are now starting for this process so that we can plan accordingly, parallelly, we can prepare and can.
Dr. Praveer is here. Dr. Noreen is here. Most probably,
Yeah.
Dr.
Hello, guys. Sorry, actually my charger was not there. So
Sir, before you move on to next set of questions, there is a confusion with Misfa Mansoor. If you can,
if you can please ask your question.
she has asked. She's a Sri Lankan and she's asking whether we can help her as well. So
Yes, we
maybe
can.
she thought that it's a person. This is basically for Indians. So if you can just give some clarity.
This is like a general thing. I mean, if you did your bachelor degree in medicine, whether you are Indian, whatever your country, even so you can mark it. The same process for you. Even one of our lecturers is a Sri Lankan. So for this AMC course, we have two lecturers. One is the Indian doctor, MBBS MD. He completed this process. He is living in Australia. Another doctor also from Sri Lanka, who is living also in Sydney.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, what about the visa process? Even if I'm in Sri Lanka, will it be useful? Will you be helping or guiding?
They don't see your nationality. So in Australia, if you completed the process, you will get the visa. This is some student asked me the same question, from Pakistan, sir, whether they will give me a visa or not. So system will not see your nationality. System only see your point. If you have a high point, they will give you the first visa. Whether you are Indian or Nepali or Sri Lankan, whatever your nationality.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, and one word for ST. She is a doctor from Nigeria.
Hi, Steve. No, this is not for India. I'm sorry. This is basically, if you did your medicine degree, if you have, so whatever your country, whether it is Africa or this Indian and all those countries, so you need to go for same process. One is the skill assessment or called document evaluation. Then you have to go for AMC exam, AMC part 1 exam you need to write, right? We'll provide you the coaching for 4 months to pass this exam. Live session, we will take our lectures, will complete A to Z syllabus. So we will not recommend you to go and buy this book and see this chapter, this and that. We will complete everything, okay, in live session. And this is also going to be recorded, the same session. So if you want to see second time, third time, we have basically a web application. In laptop you can attend, or you also, if you have mobile, you also can attend from your mobile. We have app also for that, okay? And we will also give you the material also for that lecture. We'll also give you the last 15 years, the recalls. And we have a lot of question bank. We'll also give you the lot of practice you need to do. So this is for everyone. Skill assessment, then AMC 1, then English test. We'll also provide you 1 month coaching for English, PTE. Then you need to pass. These are the steps you need to complete.
Dr. Roma, you have just filled the form, but instead of sharing the number, you have shared your name. So I request you to kindly fill the form again with your phone number so that our team can contact you.
Yes, or if you can just write your phone number or email. Yes, Bhabhi, Dr. Bhabhi, how are you?
There is another question from Esther. If you can check the chat box.
Experience does not require. If you just completed your degree, you are eligible. If you have 3-year experience, you will get 5 additional points. But if you have 1 year experience, 1.5 year, or 0 experience also, or 2.5 year, 2.9 year experience, still you will get the 0 point. So if you have 3-year experience or plus, you will get 5 additional points. So working experience is not mandatory.
Esther, it will be great if you can just unmute yourself and ask your questions directly now that you have your chance to interact with sir.
So these recorded classes, when can I? Because my shift would be morning to evening working hours.
I mean, as I told you, we have a student around 50 countries. So our time zone is, we cannot match for all these countries, right?
Yeah.
So some of them, they just watch the recorded sessions. But we highly recommend at least weekly 1 or 2 lectures attend live classes. So whatever you have doubt previous classes, so you can ask with the lecturer.
What about this material thing? They will post this material to our hometown, like on the.
No. We will not post. This is the online. We are from Australia. We'll give you in the PDF format. Okay. So then, or maybe mostly students make their own notes. They see the lecture, they make their own notes.
Okay. My queries are done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Dr. Bhabia, can you please ask your question? ST.
Sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the explanation. I really appreciate. Want to ask. I'm from Nigeria, so I want to ask that I'm planning to come over to do masters in public health. So, is it possible? How possible is it for me to write to be doing my master's
Yes,
program and at the
100%,
same time?
100% you can write. Basically, she's asking, she want to come to study in Australia, Master of Public Health. Simultaneously, she want to write the AMC exam, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, you can. I mean, but if you can start now and you can prepare, you can pass part one from your home country. So it is very, very easy for you. Once you are coming to Australia while you are studying, directly you need to find a job as a GMO or observership. Otherwise, if you are coming to Australia, it's very, very difficult to manage your finances because you need to pay the fees for the university because you are coming to study. So again, to 20,000 Australian dollars, you need to pay every semester to the fees and your living expenses. Again, for AMC also the process, you need to pay the fees, right? So
yes,
reduce all these if you can join now and pass part one from your home country, then you can take a master degree. We will help you to get done your admission. Also, one of the cheapest course we will recommend you. We will never charge you anything for admission. We only charge whatever we are providing your services, means the AMC course, PT course, all these we charge. We are a education company. We are not a agency.
All right, sir. But there is no center for AMC in Nigeria.
Okay, so there is no center for AMC. You are definitely will be there. Basically, Pyrometric. There is a one.
It's only in Dubai, UAE.
No, not in Dubai. I will find out, and please leave your phone number and email in our chat box. So I will give it to this Sahil. Our team will get back to you.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, Dr. Kavina. Please unmute yourself. There is a, yes, now you can ask.
These points are only for the visa process, yeah?
Yes. This is for...
I'm already in Melbourne. I'm already in Melbourne. I'm already a PR.
I think you spoke to me earlier as well, I remember. So for you is nothing. You just need to pass AMC 1 plus English only. That's it. You will get job. You already in Australia. For you all, this is for basically overseas. Some guys in India, some in Nigeria, or some in Sri Lanka. So these guys need visa to come Australia. So I'm not guiding for them. But for you, not needed all these things.
Yeah. There's one more thing I was actually speaking previously, before knowing you, I was speaking with Alan Roberts, who was also giving some education.
I know. Yeah.
He was telling me, like, since you don't have internship or you haven't got your mother country registration, and it's a 4-year gap, I'm already here 5th year. Since I came on 2018, so it's already 5 years with my family and kid, So he was telling, no, you have to go to Tasmania you have to go to Tasmania. Hello. So he said you have to go to Tasmania. You can't get any job in Melbourne, and you can't do things.
I'm saying also regional area. If you are ready, you will get in regional areas.
So my family is in proper Melbourne.
So this is your description, so you have to clear part 1, part 2. Then you may get in the regional area. I mean, in the Melbourne or surrounding. There is.
But my question is, he was telling all this because I've not done my internship or not got my mother country registration. All these things is only for the visa process, right? You need, right?
This is visa also. I mean, for example, if I am giving a job to you, and someone have a experience holder, 3-year experience holder, then you are a 0 experience holder. So to whom I have to prefer first?
No, it's not that I was zero experience. I was working
I mean,
as
you
a
only
junior
tell me,
medical
I don't know.
officer.
So basically, you have to compete
Yeah,
in the interview.
Okay. No. But I was working as a part-time and as well as preparing for other exam. And so I didn't mention about that. But still, I think it is only... Okay. So straight away I can go for... Is that your confirmation that I can straight away go for the AMC one? And
Yes,
will
I
be
mean,
there
you can
any...
sit in the exam AMC one directly. But if you, since you do not did this internship, so most likely they will give you like more than initially I told that you may need 1.5 or 2 years. So APRA will give you the additional year for you since you did not complete your internship. My beginning of my session, I told that if you completed your MBBS plus internship, then you have to go for 1 year residency. But if you did not complete this internship, then you may go for 2 years or 1.5 years based on your CV.
Okay.
And this is, I can't comment. This is commenting. Basically, APRA will see
I know.
individual profile and they will give you, you have to go for this one. That's it.
But what I was told is I have to go back to my country,
No.
get a registration, work, and bring a certificate, and then apply for exam. That's what I was told.
No. You can call
So
to
being
APRA.
having a kid
You
here.
can call to APRA. You are already in Australia, so why you are listening here and there?
I tried calling AFRA, but it was just the office, but nobody properly. It was only the generated mail and the messages what I got. I've been 5 years sitting here and trying to contact. It's very
This
hard.
is like
We don't know
you
anybody
haven't
here. As I
started
said,
the if you started this process 5 years back, I think today you are a GP basically.
obviously soon my finger crossed I'll do it. But I just want confirmation. And you told since my university is in the list of AMC, list.
If your list
I
in
have
the
my
AMC
university.
list, and then you are eligible to sit in the AMC exam.
Okay, that's what second thing I want to. Okay, so how can I pay this fees like in installment?
Yes, definitely.
Or can I pay or I can I'm doing a health administration course, so I'm finishing with that. Maybe when I find a job, I can earn as well as pay you little bit for each and every process. Maybe only for Epic first month.
You can pay, you can talk to the Sahil. This is not, I am not the right person to talk about the money. I'm just, if you have any technical question, if you have anything, you can discuss with me. Rest of the other things, Sahil will discuss with you.
We'll have a discussion after this webinar.
Thank you very much. Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Any other question?
Thank you so much.
Actually, in my home, so many my friend they came today. The Eid celebration from yesterday and today, but I am doing here in the.
I believe there is only S2 who has raised their hands. Other than that, we are done with it.
Dr. S, do you have any question?
Hello, sir.
I'll speak to
Yes, Ramna.
I'm Dr. Roma from Pakistan.
Yes.
I done my graduation in 2021 and now I am doing family medicine postgraduate certificate.
Okay.
Currently, I'm doing it. So, can you guide me how much time required for preparation for AMC and get visa?
4 months. 4 months AMC 1 month for English, and then you have to start looking a job, and company has to sponsor you visa. Then you can come, or you can come on a study visa or any other visa, or maybe you can come on a tourist visa to write part 2.
If I want to immigrate to Australia, can you guide me for it?
Yeah, Miss Praveena.
Hello.
Can you start? Do you start preparing at the same time from next month onwards? Or are you willing to start? So that's what I want to ask you, Dr. Praveena. I mean, if you can.
Hi. I'm
Very-
just finishing the course of health administration only by next week, means in the mid of next month. So I have a practical placement also there. Then I have to do all the procedures. Then I go for a job. Then
Basically, we have a
the first.
hopefully they will
Can I
join.
have your number so that if I have any queries, because you will be staying there.
Sahil, we just had the WhatsApp chat. I was not getting through it. You help me now. You remember?
Okay, he will text you. And Dr. Rama, do you have any question?
Yes, I am asking about immigration process. Can you guide me for it?
Yes, so you need to
For
basically
AMC.
AMC 1, then English, then AMC 2. This is for a registration. So for visa also, you can apply even after AMC 1 for JMO, Junior Medical Officer. You can, so आपके लिए पहले job ढूंढना. You have to search a job for JMO. A company has to sponsor you visa. Then you can come after AMC 1 and you can write AMC 2 in Australia. ठीक है? और आप AMC part पास करने के बाद आप डायरेक्टली आ सकते हो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में part 2 राइट करने के लिए on like a visit visa or study visa, then you can complete.
Okay, on the basis of AMC 1, I get job easily there.
Nothing is not like that easily. You will get the job. If it's like this easy, पूरा पाकिस्तान और इंडिया यहीं पर दिखाई दे जाएगा अगले दिन. इतना easy हो गया तब. easy क्यों होता है? Basically in India, NEET PG is not easy exam. पता नहीं कितने लोग फेल होते रहते हैं वहां पर 2-3 साल तक. नॉन क्लिनिकल लोग करते रहते हैं कोर्स लाइक किसी ने कर लिया जो है एनाटॉमी फिजियोलॉजी, बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं कम्युनिटी मेडिसिन में और फिर वो लोग ट्राई करते रहते हैं क्लिनिकल के लिए. तो डॉक्टर की एज जो है इंडिया में 35 ईयर इसी में चली जाती है पीजी करते करते इंडिया में. दिस इज ऑन एवरेज मैं बता रहा हूँ. तो जितना आप स्ट्रगल वहां कर रहे हो उसका 20% भी यहाँ पर नहीं करना है आपको. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में आपको वीजा मिल जाएगा. मोस्ट लाइकली वीजा मिलता है बेसिकली आपके अपने सीवी के ऊपर और आपकी कम्युनिकेशन के ऊपर. आप कैसे उनको कन्विंस करते हो जॉब के लिए. और दे विल आल्सो चेक कि लॉन्ग टर्म स्टेबिलिटी आप में है नहीं. आपने अगर उनको कमिट किया कि मैं 3 साल तक रहूंगी, आपके 2 साल तक रहूंगी, तो डेफिनेटली वो रेडी रहते हैं कि आपको वीजा दे देंगे वो.
Okay.
So one more thing, sorry bothering you. Do they pay during the residency period? Like you said, 1 year or 1.5 years, whatever it is? Okay.
Yes. They pay. The residency around 120 to 140,000.
Mm-hmm.
This is fixed by the government. I'm telling you that fee and that amount. Even JMO also, Junior Medical Officer after part 1, around 70,000 you may get.
Sir, you have said like for the first step process, AMC1 and English proficiency, you said like around 4 to 5 lakhs. And what about this step 2 process? How much time does it take to?
This is up to you how much time will take. But अगर आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया में आ जाते तो already you are working. Whenever you feel confident, you are ready, then you can go to write part 2.
How much does it take beyond these 5 lakhs? I mean, apart from these 5 lakhs, how much does it?
Then you need to pay for again around maybe 3 lakh or maybe 2.5 lakh.
Okay. Minimum
Because,
time period.
Here the fee is like $3,000. If we convert it into rupees, it's like 1.5 lakh.
Okay. How much time does it take minimum for this AMC2 step 2 preparation?
Again 3 to 4 months.
Okay. That you will be counseling us back of us like for everything.
Yes.
From start beginning of to AMC step 2. It might take around if
Whatever
I don't
a
pass
student come in the part 1, and if they are interested to be part 1, part 2 definitely will launch. हमारे पास already we have pharmacy exam. We have a 500 student for pharmacy, and हमने उसका part 2 अभी launch किया है. क्योंकि जो हमसे बच्चे पास किए थे part 1 में, now they are going to join for part 2.
What are the passing ratio?
Passing ratio is 65 to 70% part 1 and part 2 around 25 to 30%.
Okay.
In first attempt, but यहाँ तो unlimited attempt होते हैं. Second attempt, third attempt, you are working simultaneously, you can take attempt.
Okay.
Or any?
Okay, then, guys. Thank you so much. Actually, I am. Maybe if you have any questions, I will see you in the next week, or maybe Sahil will connect with me. Okay. So please leave your phone number and email. Sahil will connect with you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Sahil, are you there?
Yes, doctor, I'm here.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to ask, like, is there any age limit? Like within this age limit, you have to finish AM1, AMC2. Is there anything like that?
See, you are already in Australia, so no age limit for you. But people who are migrating outside Australia has a age limit of 44.
Okay.
That's the reason. Since you are already in Australia, so for you there is no problem.
Yeah, I'm already a PR. Okay. So, one more thing, what I wanted to ask you. Yeah, about the thing like fees. Is it possible like we can have a split? Like installment fees
Yes, it is possible. The
for the
exact
course?
payment plan, I'll share it with you on WhatsApp. We'll have a discussion on WhatsApp
Okay.
call regarding the fees, like how can you
Okay.
make the payment installments. So this is for everyone.
Okay.
Yes,
Like I'm.
Yes, please
Sahil,
continue.
there's one more thing I wanted to ask you. I'm just starting my studies after so many years. Like it's a very big gap year. So I don't basically right now in my hand I don't have any notes, anything, whatever we used to study or we used to make. Nothing I'm having in my hand. So the notes, the lectures, what you people are giving, that's the only thing I'm going to have for my studies. Is that notes and the lectures, is that sufficient? Is that more than enough? Some here when I inquire, they say you have to study John Muttag, and it comes from John Muttag. You have to at least have a 5 times study. You should have read minimum 5 times. You should have read, and there are so many people who are telling this book, that book. So many books that we have to follow. So who
So I'll tell
is
you
going
what
to
you will
guide us
get
with
once
that?
you are enrolled with us. So once you are enrolled with us, we provide you with a login access of a portal. Okay, the portal is very user friendly.
Yeah.
And first of all, you get a schedule of our live classes. Okay, the whole
Okay.
timetable will be present in the portal itself. And in case you miss any
Okay.
live class, or in case if you wish to revise any previous class, then you will also have the access of the recordings in that portal. Okay, so anytime you feel like refreshing your concepts, you can just log on to the portal and access the recordings. Okay, first thing. Second thing is all the reading material, all the articles or books that will be required to clear the exam will be provided by us only. There is no need to refer any external material to prepare. Okay.
Okay.
Third thing, that we'll be taking a lot of mock tests in this journey. Okay.
Okay.
And once you solve the mock test, you plus your teacher will have a clarity that what are your strong subjects and which subjects you are lacking. So according to the scope of improvement, they will also assist you in getting your preparation on the track.
Okay.
So all these things you will get on the portal.
Okay.
I
It's
can
like,
understand there has been a lot of gap since your previous education, but don't worry, we help you completely.
Yeah. Thank you, Sahil. Thank you. You have my number, right?
Yes, I have your number, doctor.
Okay. Okay. That's it. I don't have anything else to ask you.
Okay, doctor. So anyone has any question other than the price, so we can discuss, and the fees part we can discuss on call.
Yeah. No worries. I'm done. My queries are done. Thank you so much, Sahil.
Chalo. Most welcome, doctor. Take care. Have a great day.
Thank you.